Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Before I get started, happy Juneteenth to the world. Whether you celebrate it or not, you must acknowledge it. Because we're going to put it in your face, baby. Happy Juneteenth. One more time. Jam packed show for you. Got a wonderful week of shows lined up with the NBA draft kicking off Thursday. Headline trade on Father's Day yesterday. Hilarious. I will get into that in a minute. Probably not the reaction you're expecting or thinking. Also, College World Series, baby. It's been an exciting weekend, jam-packed with one-run games over there in the College World Series. Got an elimination game later this afternoon, and also one team has already been given the boot, and it's one of the teams that was the favorites as far as in betting circles. I think they were 25-1 coming in. Heard a lot of sharps say that that's the team they want to jump on. First team eliminated. Also got a beautiful slate of baseball games today. If I have time today, I want to go over the All-Star ballot for Major League Baseball. We're about 2 or 3 weeks away from the All-Star game and the All-Star festivities. Also, I do want to talk a little golf. Just a little golf. I really just want to talk about Jon Rahm and the personal issues I have with the Yan, and also the struggles that he has had over the last few events. We're going to jump into it, baby. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs. Going live on a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous Monday, June 19th again. Happy Juneteenth. Before I get into anything, though, there's an award given out in every sport. It's called the Most Valuable Player. The MVP, Most Valuable Player. There's never been, in my opinion, a player that embodies the words most valuable in the history like this kid on the Los Angeles Angels. Now, before I dive into it, I am talking about Shohei. I am talking about Ohtani. I mean, oh my God. This kid has it, whatever it is. 2 years ago, I would have gave the award to Vladdy. Last year, Judge deserved it. But what the heck was I thinking? I mean, it's finally hitting me what this kid's doing. And maybe because he's been doing it for 3 years now. Maybe because he's getting even better. Maybe because I'm finally thinking about it in different ways. I mean, Mike Trout, and this is no slight to Mike, but this is when it really hit me. Mike Trout is supposed to be the greatest. 3-time MVP, the greatest thing walking, the Mickey Mantle of the 2000s. I mean, he's gotten a lot of praise. Mike Trout has never done what Ohtani's done, even, offensively. It's just ridiculous. Now, with saying that, Mike Trout did go deep yesterday right after Ohtani went deep. It was a beautiful bang, bang, give him the lead and keep it situation. But, I mean, jeez Louise, the stuff that Ohtani's doing is historical. Record-breaking. Right now, he's on a 15-game hitting streak. And just to kind of put in perspective what's going on that 15 game hitting streak. He's batting .446, slugging 1.071, and that's not his OPS, that's his slugging. On base percentage of .543, 3 stolen bases, 13 walks, 20 RBIs, 9 home runs, 25 hits, 16 runs. That's in the last 15 games. He is single-handedly putting these Angels on his back. And oh yeah, 2023 pitching stats, 6-2 for the Angels. He's 6-2. ERA a little over 3. 14 games started, 82 innings, 105 strikeouts. It give him the reward. I don't even want, like, he could retire right now and be Hall of Fame worthy. I mean, sheesh. Sitting 300 on the year as total, 24 home runs, leading the majors. This kid, he's got it all, man. 28 years old. This guy's about to get the biggest contract I've ever seen in the history of baseball. 2 years ago, everybody, including myself, was like, just put this kid in right field. There's no way he can pitch and hit at a high level in both ends. Just put him in right, and the bat's more valuable than him pitching every 5-6 days. Just is. Get him in that lineup every day. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. No. He's proved me wrong. He's proved everybody wrong. I'm not going to name names, but I've heard 20,000 people on MLB TV, MLB Network, all these radio shows saying he needs to just stop pitching and go to right field. We were wrong. 34-16 is his record as a starting pitcher in his career for the Angels. A team that loses. He's 34-16. Won 18 games more than he lost. With a team that loses for fun, man. Just for fun, man. I don't like that hat the Angels wear when they hit home runs, but anywho. I watched that whole Angels game yesterday, and I mean, his 2-run home run, maybe it was a 3-run home run. I think it was 2-1. He hits that homer and makes it 3-2. Then Mike Trout right behind him, the first pitch. Boom, baby. 4-2. I believe they end up winning 5-2. This kid's younger than me. Crazy sometimes when I think about it. I mean, of course he's younger than me. I'm old as dirt. Birthday coming up in 2 weeks. Man, this kid deserves all the flowers. This kid will go down as maybe, just maybe, the greatest baseball player of all freaking time. .151 home runs already in his career. He's only been playing, 4 or 5 years? I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to do some BS real quick. I just gotta do what I gotta. 151. Man, 453 if he plays another 10 years at the pace he's going. But I think he gets to that 500 mark. Something must have bit me in my sleep. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs. I am just in awe, appalled, and blown away with what Shohei's been doing. And it's crazy that it's just hitting me. I mean, the last month I've really been watching like, man, this kid really is. I mean, they've been comparing him to Babe Ruth for 3 years, and I've been rolling my eyes. I've been waiting for him, not in a hating way, just as an analytic, a gambler, a fan way. Been waiting for him to digress. I've been waiting for his pitching to start becoming horrible. I've been waiting for him to not hit 24 bombs in the first 70 games. I'm done waiting. Yeah, I'm backing him now. All my money's on Shohei to go down as the greatest to ever do it. This kid's amazing. Amazing. Let's I guess we can keep it on MLB right now. I don't think I'm gonna have time for it. We're gonna do the All-Star ballot together. I did one last week, but guess what? I don't like it. Don't like it. So I usually wait till the last day that I could possibly do it. I believe it's June 24th, which is 5 days from now. So I want to do another one. Because since I did my last one, a few players that I've bet on hit a slump of all slumps. And they're batting like 180 the last 10 days. I'm like, bruh. Hit me with the okie doke. I can't have nobody going into the All-Star game on a slump. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Probably spend 10 minutes. Maybe less. I'm going to do a All-Star ballot live on air with you guys tomorrow. Man, I love the All-Star game, believe it or not. I love the home run derby. Love all the festivities around it. I think it's a little dramatic. The red carpet and all that stuff. All that jazz. But I am excited about the home run derby and the All-Star game as a whole. Every day this week, I will touch on the NBA draft here and there. I've been hearing some rumors, some news. I've been hearing a lot of stuff going on. I wonder what is really going to happen. Yesterday, we had the trade with Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Suns give up all their first rounders for Kevin Durant. Joke of a trade. Suns give up all their second rounders for Bradley Beal. I mean, they're going to have to get fans to dress up just to get the required minimum players to play a damn game. They already over the cap by hella. It's going to be a bunch of league minimum veterans around them. I don't know, man. It feels like an 8th grader's on 2K playing franchise mode with this Suns team. And I feel sorry for any of the Suns fans. I really do. Because I know y'all hype. Y'all don't know no better. Y'all dumb as hell. All them jump shots that Booker and Durant and Beal is going to give you in the playoffs, it's going to turn into bricks. Same thing we just happened. We just witnessed. We just watched. Y'all need defense. Y'all need rebounding. And y'all need a lot more. A third superstar is not what y'all need. But that's for that fan base. They have no picks. I don't even think they'll be in the NBA draft until 2037. That's a joke. But I don't know. We got the draft coming up. I am looking forward to it. I think there's going to be a lot of mistakes in the top 5. I think, and I could be wrong, and this is age either good or at age either well, 2 of the best players to come out of this draft. I'll give you 3 of the best players that I think coming out of this draft is going to be Jordan Hawkins, who we just watched be the best player in college basketball. Grady Dick, who just had an amazing amazing season at Kansas. And then I like this guy as a sleeper, Jalen Hood-Schifino. He has a superstar quality to him. I mean, superstar quality to him. I'm not saying those guys should go first, second, and third. I'm saying I think those are going to be the best players to come out of this draft as a whole. Of course, only time can tell. I've seen Cam Whitmore. I've seen him working with some tapes. But I don't really take any tapes serious. I mean, just because a kid can put his neck on the rim and dunk the ball, how does that translate? I saw him working out with Melo. Melo's my guy. Kind of made me like the kid. But, He's projected to go 5. Cam Whitmore is Rockets projected at 4 to take Amen Thompson, which honestly I don't even know who that is. Yeah, this is where it gets tricky. A lot of noise is around this Trailblazers pick. The Trailblazers are rumored to trade this pick, package it with something else, get another superstar in, and they're not looking to build. This is rumors coming out that they're not looking to build around young guys. They're trying to give Dame a team that he can win with. 2018, 2019, they were one of the best teams in the Western Conference. They were in the Western Conference Finals. They couldn't get past the Warriors. They couldn't get past the Nuggets. So they're going to try and revamp around Dame, which I think is the smartest thing to do. You should have been doing it a little more aggressively the last 3 seasons, I think. I feel like they've gotten a little stagnant since COVID. Not sure why that is. But the Blazers, man, they're projected to trade this 3rd pick for something. That is what I am interested in looking forward. I pray, hope, the 20% of me that is a Blazers fan, don't trade for Zion Williamson. Please, 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 please don't do it. Please don't do it. Zion Williamson will not give you any more than 27 games next season. After that, he won't give you any more than 27 games that season. After that, he'll probably be damn retired, sitting on $400 million, regretting his decisions in life that he ain't give a hot ham about basketball. You can't make somebody care about their legacy. You can't make somebody care about winning. You can't do it. Since high school, this kid's thought, I'm just going to make millions in the NBA. No need to work or try. I'm going to be the greatest of all time. Well, you got to work for that, son. You don't get that from viral windmills. And honestly, I ain't going to say that. Trailblazers, make a smarter decision. Please, please, please don't do that. If anything, just keep the pick and get a young cat. I don't know. Hornets, projected to take Brandon Miller at 2. I think this is where the 2 biggest busts will happen. I don't think Wembanyama, Victor, I think he's going to be a huge bust. I don't think his game would translate to the NBA at all. I just don't. I don't see it. He doesn't have the presence that a guy his size should have. He doesn't have the defense or the will to box out and rebound from what I've seen. Pretty soft guy. Don't know about his character. On court is all I'm talking about. I honestly hope the Spurs make a better decision. But of course, we all know they're taking Victor because he's deemed as the greatest draft prospect of all time. Guarantee you he'll be a bust. Brandon Miller, I also think he will be a bust. I like his game. He does have an NBA style game. Just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like he has the quickness that is needed at the NBA level to get his shot off. You look at players recently. I don't want to say no names. I like these kids. But I kind of want to compare him to a Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham was more of a pass-first player in college, however. But the game speeds up at this level. And not every player can adjust. I mean, we just saw it in the finals with Christian Braun adjusting beautifully to the NBA speed of the game, where he realized, I just got to catch it and go. But luckily, he played for a team like Kansas that teaches NBA quality basketball. Most schools in college, it's a slower pace. I don't know if Brandon Miller's game sped up is as good as we think. Scoot Henderson, I don't know much about him. The one thing I will say bad about him, I guess that's what I'm doing here, is calling everybody bust. He doesn't pass the ball enough to be an NBA point guard to me. And what I mean by that is I've seen numerous plays where he has a 3-on-1, 4-on-1, and instead of kicking the ball up and getting it back, maybe he just dribbles it all the way to the rim, which is cool. I mean, I don't know. It's horrible basketball. It made me go, what the? But he got the bucket, so I guess that's all that matters if you get 2 points. But I don't know, man. Just kick the ball up. Boom. Keep running. You either gonna get it back or you not. As long as team gets a bucket, who gives a damn anyway? I know you like getting 30 points, and all that jazz, and statting the Pats. And he's also playing in the G League, which I call the most non-competitive league you can play in across the country. I don't know. I am looking forward to this draft, though. Later this week, tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, I will talk betting markets for the draft and things that I've heard out loud about some of these guys, including guys like Jarris Walker, who I've seen his number go from 7.5 to 6.5. And I think he's going to be a surprise pick. I think he's going to get picked at 5th or 4th, maybe. I can see this kid going before the projected 7 that they have him right now. And that's kind of what I'm going to do, man. I don't know. My bad. Sorry, they have Taylor Hendricks going number 9 to the Jazz and number 10 to the Mavericks on this mock draft on NBA.com, and I'm just trying to figure out what the hell going on. The hell is going on? Let me stop. But yeah, man, I will really dive in a little more. The fact that somebody has Kobe Buffkin projected to go 12. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's the best player on Michigan last year. But that's like, it didn't translate. Nobody. Woo! Kobe Buffkin going 12, baby. All right, that's enough. That's too humorous for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That kid. Whew. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or if the game's just getting softer. Not soft. I don't know, man. Kobe Buffkin is not an NBA player. He's just not. Not from what I saw. And trust me, I watched a lot of Michigan games last year. A lot of them. He needs 3 or 4 more years to develop, man. Whew. I didn't even know he was projected to go in, and then they got him at 12 on 2 different projections. I'm sorry. I don't think y'all ever seen me laugh for real on this show. Hilarious! Anyway, it's Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs. Before I get into tonight's bets, I want to talk about a guy who duped me. I didn't want to bet on him for 18 months. I just didn't want to do it. He was the favorite, and I don't bet favorites in golf. Jon Rahm murdering me. Taking all my money. Scoop, 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 scoop. After Easter, when he came back against Kopka, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to do the smart, responsible thing here. I think I'm going to start betting on Jon Rahm. Guy has not even came in the top 10. And I'm lying. He has not won since then. And it's cool. It's golf, baby. But he had one of the most dominant 18-month stretches I've ever seen, just to literally fall off of a cliff. And I mean, it's not even like he's in the top 5 anymore. He's just straight up bombing these tournaments that he's playing in. I don't know what's going on. I hope the guy gets right. I'm still going to be rooting for him. Probably still going to be betting on him. But the fact that he had as monstrous as an 18-month stretch as he had, and then has just been straight up awful. I don't know, man. I really have no insight on it. It's just like, damn, man. I bet against you so long because you're the favorite, and I like to bet dogs. And then I say, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get this going ahead, you know? And then now you trash. I mean, come on, man. What's up? Is it me? If it's me, just tell me. I'll stop calling you if it's me. Nah, I'm playing. Jon Rahm, hope he gets right. Shout out to your boy Wyndham Clark with the victory last night. It was amazing. 3.6 million. million to that kid. But let's dive into tonight's baseball. Almost forgot about it. College World Series, baby. I got to give you at least a few minutes of this. 1-run games all over the damn place. If you like good competitive baseball, if you like aluminum bats and school spirit, if you like crowds as rowdy can get, this is what you need to be watching. Every run, every inning, something exciting happens. Friday, kicking it off, we had Florida taking on Virginia. Florida with the comeback, a walk-off victory, 6-5. Beautiful game. Mwah. That night, Oral Roberts upsetting the Texas Christian Horned Frogs, baby. Another 6-5 victory. TCU getting their first loss of the tournament that night. Virginia, their first loss. Moving over to Saturday at the park. I think it said I'm waiting on you, but who knows? Who cares? Stanford losing to Wake Forest in a 3-2 fashion victory? Who cares? Wake Forest getting the W, baby. Stanford getting the first loss on Saturday. And then Saturday night, the first game that wasn't 1 run. And trust me, it was still just as exciting. LSU with a 5-0 lead behind Paul Skeens through 8. And then Tennessee went on a little run, which shout out to them, man. I had the over 8 and the hook, and I was down in the dumps watching it. But Tennessee puts up 3, LSU puts up uno más, ends up being a 6-3 victory for LSU. Now, I will say one thing. As great as Paul Skeens is, I don't get this guy pitching 130 pitches on a regular. He up 5-0 in the 8th. He's at 110 pitches. He's done his mother effing job. Get him out the game. Let your bullpen do some work. I also don't like his attitude. I think Paul Skeens is a bust at the major league level. Calling everybody bust today. It's Bust Monday. I really just don't like his attitude. Don't like his ego. Also don't like the fact he's playing for Louisiana State with a California state flag on his damn glove. Go to USC, man. Get the hell up on out of here. Coming to LSU to try and get some, so you can get some good to be on the best team in the country. And it's cool. I don't mind you repping California. You can walk around all day California. But when you get on national TV with an LSU uniform on, I don't want to see no goddamn hot ham California flag on your glove. Down here, we got a lot of pride about our Tigers, boy. Anyway, Paul Skeens, man, one of the greatest. Definitely think he will be a bust at the next level. However, that's just me, though. I don't know why I'm rooting against the guy so bad. I just really don't like his attitude. Don't like it. I think this guy needs to be humbled just a tad. Just a tad. But hey, he did go 8 innings, 130 pitches, and was dominant. I mean, he didn't give up a run until the 8th inning. Tennessee got 7 hits, 3 runs on the game. LSU with the victory. And then Sunday, baby, Florida barely beating Oral Roberts in a 5-4 game, giving Oral Roberts their first loss of the tournament. So right now you got Florida, Wake Forest, and I think that's it. And LSU as teams without a loss. Wake Forest and LSU will play today. Yes, they will. Also, you got elimination game. Tennessee, Stanford, a loser goes home. That's at 1 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You got the Tigers taking on Wake Forest. 53-10 Wake Forest taking on 49-15 LSU. Talk about a game. I wish we had Paul Skeens pitching tonight with everything I just said. However, it should be a good one. I don't know. Part of me wants to bet. I might ride LSU, just as a fan. I'm not saying it's a good bet, but I mean I'm not gonna bet against them. But I might not bet it. I got a future on LSU at 650 before the regionals, so I'm just gonna keep that number and hope LSU does the damn thing. Tennessee, Stanford, I'm not sure. Tennessee's slightly favored. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think long and hard about this one. Part of me is telling me go Stanford, but Tennessee, they did play competitive against LSU, so we will have to see about that. But back to Sunday, TCU with a 4-3 dramatic victory over Virginia. Oh, sending Virginia home crying. That's my mother's name. Virginia sent home. Didn't get a victory at all in Omaha. 2 one-run losses for the Cavaliers. TCU putting up 12 hits, only getting 4 runs, while Virginia only got 5 hits on the day, putting up 3 runs. Seemed to be a trend. Earlier yesterday, Florida only gets 5 hits, but they get 5 runs, while Oral Roberts only gets 4 runs on 11 hits. If you double the hits on your opponent, you should at least get 1 more run than your opponent. That's just the way I see the sport. However, we watched it all weekend. Wake Forest 3 runs on 6 hits, while Stanford 2 runs on 9 hits. It's just the way the game goes. Again, Monday, 1 p.m. Central Time, you got Tennessee, Stanford. Gonna be a good one. Loser goes home. To the left. Everything you need, and up to the left. Tonight is the game I'm waiting for. LSU, Wake Forest. Both of those teams undefeated thus far, so it'll just be the first loss on them. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, I will talk about it a little more. We got TCU taking on Oral Roberts in an elimination game there. I think I've covered everything I have planned to cover. Now it's time to get it popping. I do want to say this. The Angels are now second place in that division. The Angels are now in the playoffs as a wild card team. I meant to say that when I was talking about the greatest player of all time, young Shohei. Man, I don't know what the hell going on. What the hell? But this is why I really wanted to shout out. Cincinnati Reds, winners of 8 straight. Now 2 games over 500. Now a half a game back from the NL Central lead. Those Cincinnati Reds. This NL Central will be spectacular the next 3 months. You got Brewers, Reds, Pittsburgh, and the Cubs. I'm not even going to mention the Cardinals. Anybody can win this thing still. Pittsburgh somehow lost 6 straight, while the Reds won 8 in a row. You also have the mighty Giants, baby. Now 3.5 games back from the NL West lead, winners of 7 straight. The Giants, 7 games over 500. Again, 3.5 back from the Diamondbacks. And I don't know, man. I got a feeling brewing that this Diamondbacks team is about to implode. I can break that down a little more mañana if you want. Just the trends I've been seeing. I don't think this Diamondback team. I still think they make the playoffs. But I said before the season, I think they'll be a wild card team. And I still think they'll sneak in as a wild card team. And I still think nobody wants to see this team come playoff time. I can tell you that. But I think they're about to hit a cliff, reach back to the mean. Dodgers. The Dodgers. I don't know what's been going on with them. They start off slow, get very, very hot, and now they're slow again. Only 39 and 33. Yikes. We'll see what the heck happens with the Dodgers. Also, the damn Padres getting hot right now. A lot of things going on in baseball. A lot of great things to watch. The Mets suck. The NL East is good. Phillies, Miami, and the Braves all on win streaks. Phillies and Braves have won 6 straight. Only have 2 losses in the last 15. Miami, winners of 4 straight and only have 3 losses in the last 15. I really do got a bug bite from HE double hockey sticks on this elbow. Get some alcohol for that. Astros losing 4 straight. Of course, Oakland and the Royals suck. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've got a lot of money invested in the White Sox to win this division. I've been screaming it from the rooftops. I don't know if I believe in it anymore. Every time I think the White Sox can't get any worse, they get worse. Every time I think the White Sox gonna get rolling, they take 2 from the Yanks, take 2 from the Dodgers. Just doesn't translate. They stink. Their manager sucks. Their lineups absolutely sucks. I mean, this team struggles to put up runs with the best of them. I mean, they might be the worst offensive team I've ever seen, and their pitching absolutely horrendous. I mean, yesterday Lance Lynn gives you 16 strikeouts, and you can't win the damn game. Not only can you not win the damn game, you can't keep the game within a few runs. Why the hell my glasses so crooked? I don't know, man. All the White Sox futures I got, I need to just throw them in the trash. I told myself I was going to just keep betting it until July 24th. But I don't know, man. Watching this team, it's just hard to believe. But I thought the AL Central is so bad. They have the most talent if they could just get it together. That's all I need them to do. Get it together. They're 5.5 back. The Twins, who's in first place, are only 36 and 36. It's not like there's a good team in this division. Cleveland in second place, 33-38. Detroit has a better record than the White Sox at 30 and 40. The White Sox 31 and 42. And then, of course, the Royals 19 and 52. AL Central, I think the whole league as a whole needs to get sent back to the minors, and all 5 of these teams come back in a month once they get their groove back. But I'm wasting time, baby. 38 minutes in. This is Captain By a Hook. I'm supposed to be giving out bets for the evening. I'm gonna lie to you. It's a lot of games I don't want to bet. A lot of games I do not like. A lot of games. I do like the Cubs, only because it's like a hot team versus a not hot team. You got the Cubs 7-3 over their last 10, going against the Pirates, who are 2-8 over their last 10. Now let me look at some lines. I knew I'd get logged out. I haven't been active. I get it. I appreciate it. Man, the fact that the Cardinals are even favored in any game is ridiculous to me. Royals, Tigers, I mean, come on. Blue Jays, Marlins. Marlins, one of the hottest teams in the league. Honestly, I don't know, man. I'm going to stay away from it, but I kind of like the Marlins at plus money. Here we go. We got the Cubs. You can get a minus 127 on the money line. Give it to me. I wish it was at Wrigley, but hey, give it to me. I love this Pirates team. I will probably watch this game regardless if I bet on it or not, but I got the money line in the bet slip. Rockies, Reds. Reds been one of the hottest teams. I think they got a good pitching matchup down there. Never mind. That's the Nationals and the Cardinals I was thinking of. I don't know, man. I mean, the Rockies, they ain't bad. They ain't good. I can't see myself laying 155 on the Reds. And I can't see myself taking a run line on the Reds. Red Sox Twins. I like the over 8. Give it to me. Nice and slow. You got Paxton. He's giving up 5. You got Lopez. He's giving up 5. That's over 8 right there, baby. Even though the Twins suck and cannot get runs, I think the Red Sox put up 8 on their own. Twins just got to give me 1 or 2. I kind of do like the Diamondbacks tonight, even though I just talked all that noise. Brewers have struggled tremendously. Both of these teams are pretty even. You got Burnsy going over against Kelly, 2 of my favorite pitchers in the league. Might just enjoy that one as a viewer. Padres Giants, baby. These are 2 hot teams in the NL West, believe it or not. 2 of the hottest. You got 2 hot pitchers too. You got Walker, 7-2, ERA under 3, and then you got Walker. I gotta get his first name because this guy looks great. Not great. I mean, it's 2-0, ERA 1.23. Ryan Walker, baby, 27-year-old righty out of Washington State, baby, getting the job done. He's pitched 11 games, hasn't started one. This will be his first start. 14 innings in those 11 games, 15 strikeouts, whip of 1.02, ERA 1.23. Think about the Padres. On paper, they got one of the scariest lineups you'll ever see. But they lose, and they lose a lot. I do like this Giants-Padres matchup, though. It's a lot of great baseball games. I might just... The game that intrigues me the most is the Mets-Astros. You got Scherzer on the mound taking on Hunter Brown. Both of these teams full of superstar status, and both of these teams, well, the last week the Astros have sucked. They got swept by the Reds. Mets have just sucked all season. So who knows, man? I think the only bet I'm taking today, give me the Red Sox Twins over 8. Give me the Cubs on the money line. And we're talking college baseball. I will back the Tigers plus 123 on the money line. And if you like it like I like it, I kind of like the under this game, under 9.5. Both of these teams are major league pitcher. That's how they win games. It's not a lot of runs getting put up on Tigers or Wake Forest. I mean, we saw a 6-3 game the other night. I think maybe you can see 4-3, maybe 5-4. I don't know if it gets over 9.5 and gets to that 10 mark. But hey, who am I? I'm going to ride LSU and I'm going to ride the under. Tennessee, Stanford. I might take Stanford at plus money just because. Plus 116. Put that in the bet slip. We're going to go Stanford on the money line. LSU on the money line. Going with the 2 dogs today in the College World Series. Going to take the under 9.5 on the Tigers and Wake Forest. That'll be it. That'll be my 5 bets for the day. You got Cubs, money line, Red Sox, Twins, over 8. And Stanford money line, LSU money line, under on LSU and Wake Forest. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs, going live June 19th. One more time, happy Juneteenth. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Please take all wagers at your own risk. And please, please gamble responsibly. Dobbs. And as always, I'm about to hit the book.